So next, I think we are on to the foundation report, and I would like to invite Judge Flood to come up and give us a talk or a talking to. Oh, yeah, she needs the gavel. She does need the gavel. Yeah, you got to have the gavel.
I am in trouble, everyone.
Didn't need that. Oh no, I have mine. I have mine.
Yes.
I'm official. Sure. Okay, I'm ready. All right, now, everybody don't fall asleep on me now. We want to stand up and do the wave our hands before we get started. Stretchy, stretchy. Whee! Okay, everybody's awake. All right. Let's make sure I have it. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm going to call the meeting of the Washington State Bar Foundation Board of Trustees to order. It is September 7th, 2024 at 3:20 p.m. I am the president of the Bar Foundation, Tracy Flood, also judge. I sit here today. I sit here today to provide you with an update of information and to ask for approval of our new list, our board slate. I'm going to direct your attention to pages 542 and 543 in the materials. So while you review that, I'm going to provide you with some background information and some information of where we are to date. It is my privilege to share with you the Bar Foundation has approved a distribution this year for $265,000 to the Washington State Bar Association in support of public service and pro bono and diversity, equity, and inclusion programs for the coming year. Funds raised this year in excess of that amount will be designated and will be used for our Powerful Communities grant awards on behalf of the Washington State Bar Association. The total funds brought in this year through August 30th has been $314,695. Clap again. While it's in comparison to last year, it is a little bit lower, but compared to last year, $378,132 was received by this time last year, but there was $64,000 raised at the ATJ, the Biennial Access to Justice Conference. So that's kind of the difference. Last year was the Access to Justice Conference. There was not one this year. So you see that difference. That event allowed for there to be more exposure, more conversation around supporting the Bar Foundation and the programs of the board, diversity, equity, and inclusion. So as our bylaws require, a written annual report will be provided to you after the end of the fiscal year. In the meantime, here are some highlights. The Powerful Communities grants projects awarded 7 grants of $5,000, each for legal aid projects across the state. And if you remember at the reception, for those of you who attended on Thursday evening, we indicated that to date we've given out 66 different awards. The Washington State Bar Foundation secured $8,000 in sponsorship for the inaugural Pathways to Diversity in the Legal Profession Summit, and that's being held, mentioned earlier as well, on September 12th in Ellensburg. Alongside the WSBA, the foundation is presenting the 2024, and we did last night, Sally P. Savage Leadership and Philanthropy Award. So it wasn't mentioned last night, but I'll mention it today, that Sally P. Savage Award is presented in conjunction with the Washington State Bar Foundation. And of course, Kirsten Barron was the recipient of that award. We hosted the reception. And then you heard from Jenny Parham, and that is of the Family Shoulder to Shoulder program. I know it was kind of a lot of movement going on Thursday night, but that program in which that $5,000 that she received, again, was able to provide them funding to get their website up and going, their 501c3 status. And so that's the work that these small grants are doing in community, which gives them exposure to build and grow. So it may not seem like it's much, but to organizations that are grassroots and growing and making a difference, it's a whole lot. So looking ahead at FY25, we are continuing to develop relationships and cultivate existing ones in the legal community. In the September issue of the Bar News, you will hear from me as a guest editor on giving some more background information on the Washington State Bar Foundation that I think will provide a little bit more insight and education on the establishment of the Bar Foundation. That's a side note. So, but we are reaching out. We are grateful to the support that we continue to receive from the members of the Bar Association, from our firms, from the community, and you in your role that you are now in, sitting in our Bar Foundation meeting, but also in your role as governors for the Bar Association. And it, again, is so important for the foundation to do the work by your giving of your support. There's, as you know, a lot of work to be done. And today, I'm asking for you to approve the Board of Trustees for the coming year. Again, 542, 543. The complete roster in the materials. And we are pleased to welcome Jordan. Jordan, you're on Zoom. Hi, Jordan. Welcome. Okay. So
Hello, thank you.
Jordan will be our first year governor. And we again will have Governor Clark remaining with us as ex officio. That's good. It's gonna be a long haul. He gets to hang out. I'll still be there too. So and then we have our list of other second year and third year governors. So that's the action that I need for you to take today. So I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
All right, it's been moved and
Second.
seconded that the roster be approved. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for the question and call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Right, raise hands and feel free. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries unanimously to approve the new Board of Trustees slate for the incoming year. And on a side note, I want to thank you again as president of the Bar Foundation. I have served since 2021 in this role, and I am happy that I will be passing the gavel. And I do have one more year to serve as past president. And I, again, am thankful and grateful for the support that you have given. And the time here has been a reminder of my time as governor. And so, just two comments aside from in closing is that the demographic study provided a lot of information. There was not any action taken on that today, but I will encourage you, and I can ensure you that these discussions happened back when I was on the board, that they will continue to happen. And it's not something that we can point to and say, well, you know, we've had Barack Obama as president, or we had Thurgood Marshall. And even from my experiences as being the first Black woman elected judge in the city of Bremerton in Kitsap County in 2021, these are real issues. And being questioned when you walk into a room, these are real issues. Every time I come, there's something that touches me. The issues that you voted on with the dependency and the appellate, I was a CASA. I was contacted in my private practice often by the state attorney general's office to appear in cases for parents. And it's a multi-issue. And if you're not an expert in that field, you don't know how many attorneys you're dealing with. And as an attorney, navigating that system takes a lot of time, and it hasn't gotten any better. And I'm not a brand new lawyer. I look young and I look good, but I'm not a spring chicken. I've been around a number of years. So I do want to thank you and commend you for that work. And on the travel policy end, it's becoming a thing in the nonprofit arena where when you're dealing with individuals who want to be involved, but there's the choice of, I can't come to a meeting in person because I have my kids. Travel policies that the Bar Association has for committees and sections are there, but sometimes there's a need for more. How you do that will make the difference. I'm off my soapbox. Meeting adjourned. Okay.